beat to your drum. Achieve success with global.media.com. Let's celebrate it with or without champagne or rum.
Yes, hello everyone. Happy Friday. It's so good to be here, and we are very excited. And today happens to be the last Friday of the year 2025. I tell you, what an amazing year, what a remarkable year, what a journey it has been thus far to be part of this community, to have gone through the year, to stand strong and firm, despite all we've been through, despite all that has happened in our life. It's so amazing. It's so remarkable. And I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome once again. If you are just joining us for the very first time, this is our Positivity Live event. We host this event every Friday of the month. And today, that happens to be the last Friday of December, it's our gratitude experience. So for every last Friday of the month, we hold our gratitude experience, a section that is specifically about gratitude. Because one thing we believe that one of the major pillars of staying positive and being a positive person is the ability for us to embrace the power of intentional gratitude. So today's our gratitude experience. You're going to be hearing from many of our family members, many people in our community who are going to be talking to us and sharing with us the things they are grateful for during the course of the year. And like I said earlier, a lot has happened during the year 2025. If somebody was speaking to me within the week, he said, "You know what, Zion? This year was came very unexpected. It wasn't the way I planned it." I was like, "Wow, I could resonate what you are saying because a lot of things happened this year that we didn't plan for, but we had to go through it." But here we are. We are still standing. We are still smiling. We are still happy. We are still rejoicing. We are still staying positive. It's the reason why we say we want to share in our gratitude today. Don't forget, if you're in the comment section, please drop a comment. Let us know that you are here. Tell us where you are joining us from so that we can be able to shout you out and let the world know that you are here with us. All right, first in the beauty, we have my brother, my friend, one of my mentors on the LinkedIn space, Mr. Kenneth John. I said, Zion Inaugural savor the flavor of the awesomeness in you for starting your beautiful, well articulated, eloquently stated heartfelt show so fashionably late today. Oh boy, amazing. Yes, guys, there was a little bit of technical glitches behind the scene that we had to sort out again and again and again. But at the end of the day, we are still here. We are live. That is what is more important. Thank you so much, Mr. Kenneth. We appreciate you. We love you and we celebrate you. We really love to have you and other people join us on stage and share with us the things that you are grateful for in the year 2025. Let me give you a tip. I'm standing today. You can see I'm moving around. I'm standing. I usually sit down during the show, but today it's the last Friday of the year, so I decided to stand like any. I wish any is here, he would have been able to like, "Whoa, Zion, you are standing today." I had to stand just to have the feelings of standing and making the show. But it's always a privilege to be here, guys. Don't forget, if you're in the comment section, keep dropping the comment. I want to see it coming so that we can be able to shout you out. If there's one thing that we do so much in this community, it's the ability for us to shine the light on one another, the ability to amplify our voices, the ability to put you in the map of the world so that other people can get to see you. We are one big family. We believe in supporting one another. We believe in helping each other. And we know that together we can do so much more to make the huge impact that we want to make. Yes, thank you so much, Wisdom. Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas. Yesterday was Christmas and today is Boxing Day. So, Merry Christmas yesterday and Happy Boxing Day today, wherever you are around the world. I hope you are celebrating. I hope you are spending time with your loved ones. And I hope you are enjoying the season. And never forget, Jesus is the reason for the season. So, whatever it is you are doing, always make sure that Jesus is the reason for you to celebrate. So, thank you so much, Wisdom. Mr. Kenneth is joining us all the way from the United States. Thank you so much, Mr. Kenneth. And Wisdom is joining us all the way from Ghana, West Africa. We have Linda in the building, all the way from Canada. Yes, Linda says, "Good afternoon, everyone. Merry Christmas and happy holidays." Yes, Merry Christmas to you, Linda, and happy holidays, my good friend. It's always a privilege to have the family, to have the team, to have the community show up for each other and support each other on events like this. So, if you want to join us, like I said earlier, feel free. Click on the comment section. You can be able to join us on stage so we can shout you out. Yeah, sorry about that. So that we can shout you out and let the world know that you are here. So thank you so much, Linda, once again. We appreciate you. Yes. Is there somebody that you know needs to embrace gratitude? You have a friend, you have a connection, you have a relation, you have a family member, or perhaps you are sitting down with your family member right now. Feel free, invite them to join the show. Let them share in the gratitude for the year. I believe there is so much to be grateful for. There is so much to be grateful for. And if we are to give everyone the opportunity to share, we're going to spend hours here, as people begin to talk about their gratitude. But that's what we do today. It's all about gratitude. What are you grateful for the year? What are you grateful for? What is something you are very excited about? What is that milestone, that achievement, or the daily life experience that you have gone through that you want to be grateful for? Just feel free, come and share with us. We'd love to have you on stage so you can share with us and be part of it. So you can share with us and be part of the stage today. So yes, thank you so much. Keep the comment coming. Yes, for those who don't know me, you might be thinking, who is this young man on my screen talking and sharing about gratitude and positivity? My name is Zion Enogeru. You can see it on your stage, live on the screen, live and direct. Yes, Zion Enogeru, you're Mr. Positive Energy. For me, I'm a man on a mission to spread positivity to every corners of the earth, one person at a time. I believe so much in the power of positive collaboration. I believe so much in the power of positive community. And I believe so much that every one of us, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you're from, it doesn't matter where you have been or what life have thrown at you, we all have the power to stay positive. But with that being said, is it everybody that is aware or conscious about it? That's why I come in. I'm a positivity coach and mentor. I coach and I mentor people on how to stay intentionally positive. For anyone, entrepreneur, founders, or individuals who are finding challenge to stay positive, or you want to teach your team how to embrace the power of positivity. I coach corporately and I coach individually, and I help people embrace the power of positivity and the possibility that comes with it. And I help host online events. So if you're out there, you want to host online events, you have a value you are giving, you want to make an impact, you want to amplify your voice, and you want the world to know that you are here. Yes, we can help you make that possible. Oh my mind. We can help make that possible and amplify your voice. So you don't want to reach out to me. You want to host an event like this so that you can reach out to thousands of people at a go. Event is taking a new stage. Event is making waves. Event is amplifying businesses, companies, amplifying vision. So if you want to host an event, reach out to me. Let's host an event and make much more impact together. We have with me on stage my fellow co-host, Jimmy, but he stepped away from the screen. He'll be back with us shortly. Annie is not here. Annie is on holiday with the family, and he sends his regards. Lydia, she's not here as well. She's on holiday with the family as well. And same thing as Isa, she sends her regards. And I believe that by next year, we have a fuller house where we all are able to share and be able to spread the positivity more and more. All right, Jamie, we'll be waiting for you. I know you are still there.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Thank you so much for coming back. I've just introduced myself. I know you're a person who's curious to get to know you and what you do. So tell us what you do, how you help people, and then we can go on with questions.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. Thank you so much. Sorry, my computer was kind of acting up too. So good. I'm glad everyone can see me now. Good to see everybody in here. Yes, the last positivity call of the year, right? We made it. 2026 is upon us. And I'm excited today to share, obviously, what I'm grateful for not just for this month, but just kind of the things that happened this year, and what I'm blessed for, the things I have, and what I'm going to continue to focus on in the following year. But before we even get into that, my name is Jamie Edwards. For those who don't know me, I am in the United States, right outside of Chicago, Illinois, about an hour away from Chicago. And what I do is, you can see right on my screen, it says Jam Sessions with Jamie. I am a career coach, and I help job seekers every day with different aspects of their job search. My company's called Jam Sessions with Jamie, and every person I work with, and I have a coaching session one-on-one, I call it a jam session. So that's where the company name comes from. And what I do is I help people with 3 different parts of their job search. I help them with resume writing, I help them with interview practice, and I help them with LinkedIn profile optimization. Talking about resume writing, obviously this time of year is very busy right now for writing resumes. There's a lot of people who are currently, they're ready to hit the ground running in 2026. They want their resume to be in tip-top shape. So I'm working on a lot of different resumes right now for people, so they can keep applying to jobs and really be able to stand out versus everybody else. So I write resumes from scratch. I also am helping people with interview practice. So I help people with different strategies that are tailored to the jobs that they're applying to, and I help them prepare for those interviews. I help them with how to answer certain types of questions during the interview process. I help them with how to negotiate salaries so they can make more money and they can get paid what they're worth. So we go from start to finish, the entire interview process, and I make sure that people are prepared so they don't just become another, they don't just feel like another candidate applying to a job. They can stand out and really be able to answer those questions with ease. And I also do LinkedIn profile optimization as well. So I help people with their LinkedIn profiles. I will revamp everything on their profile, everything from their banner to their headline. I'll help them make an About Me section that stands out and doesn't just read like a resume. I'll help them with a content creation strategy, so how to get them noticed and how to get more people to see their page, more recruiters, more hiring managers. The goal is to get more visibility and make people's personal brand shine. So I help people with that when it comes to their LinkedIn profiles. And I've been doing this, this coaching stuff for about a little bit over 3 years now on my own. I've worked with over almost 850 job seekers in this 3-year period. So I have a pretty good reputation. I love what I do. It's just talking about gratitude, right? It's such a grateful feeling to be able to help people get back into the workforce, back on their feet, and be able to make money again, be able to just get that money so they can do the things that they want to do, whether it's providing for their kids, providing for themselves, putting food on the table, paying their mortgage, paying their rent, whatever it is. It's tough when you don't have a job and you're not getting unemployment anymore. So anything that I can do to make the job search easier is what I want to do, and this is how I help people. So that's a little bit about me. We got a great call today. I'm going to pass it back over to Zion. We're going to talk a little bit about what we're grateful for, and then we're going to open it up so we can bring some people up on stage. Zion, do you want to pull up some of the comments here so we can see who's here? I see Linda's here. She says, good afternoon. Everyone, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Yes, we just got done with the holiday, right? Christmas. We got New Year's upon us. Hopefully everyone had a great holiday and, enjoyed time with friends and family. So thank you for being here, Linda. Appreciate it. Francesca Modugno Reyes here. Merry Christmas from Italy, Italia. Love it. Italy is in the house. Good to see you, Francesca. Thanks for being here. Lisa Favek is here. Happy holidays, everyone. Good to see you, Lisa. Happy holidays to you too. Zion has also shared the StreamYard link in here too as well. So that's the link you guys can use if you want to paste it into your browser and you want to join the show and be a part of this last call. We would love for you to join. Just copy and paste that right into your browser and you can join us. Linda is grateful for all the ups and downs she's experienced this past year. The ups were hard-earned and the lows were teaching lessons. If you can take the lows and you don't look at them as just lows and like, woe is me, what could go, what could be better. And you take those lows and you turn them into teaching lessons and experiences, you become stronger, right? You become instantly stronger because you've learned from those lessons, and you make them better. So I love that, Linda. Thank you. And Mr. James Kunkel is in the house. Season's greeting. He's got the Santa hat on his profile picture. I love it. He's bringing the holiday festivities. That's what it's all about right now, this time of year. So James, thanks for being here. We appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Zion. I think he's going to talk a little bit about what he's grateful for here, and then I'll go take it from there. I know Zion mentioned Annie couldn't be here, but Annie obviously wishes his happy holidays to everybody. Lydia unfortunately couldn't be here as well. She's got a lot of different things going on right now, but obviously she shares her blessings, and obviously Isa, she would love to be here too. But hey, you know what? We're bringing the holiday spirit. We're excited. I'm excited to hear what you guys are grateful for. So Zion, I'm going to pass it over to you if you want to share what you are grateful for this year, and just kind of be brief and tell us a little bit about how your year's gone.
Yeah, thank you so much, King Jimmy, for taking the mic. And it's always a privilege to have you, Jimmy, on stage and have the amazing people we have in the comment section to be part of our conversation today. The link is on the screen for those who want to be part of the conversation. You want to inspire others. You want to encourage people with your story, with what you've been through, with your share of gratitude. Feel free, because I believe that what you have to share today has the power to encourage somebody. What you have to share today has the power to give somebody hope. It has the power to transform anyone's life. So free, don't hold back. What is that thing that you are grateful for? The experiences you had to go through, the highs and lows, the defeats, the wins, the curveballs that life throws at you, everything that happened, what's that thing that you are grateful for? Free. The link is in there. Input it in your browser so that we can come on the backstage. We'll bring you up on stage so you can share with the world and inspire them with your story of gratitude. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Maybe you are not in a comfortable place. You don't want to show your background, or you are not in a place where you don't have good lighting. You can do it to put off your camera. As long as we can hear your voice, we will be glad to hear what you have to share with us today concerning the things that you are grateful for. For me specifically, I tell you, there are a lot of things that I'm grateful for. There's a lot of things I'm excited about. There's a lot of things that I'm filled with so much gratitude for. And I believe that it's going to be inspiring us today. For me, 2025 was a year of mixed feelings, a year where a lot has happened, a year where at a point I felt like, oh, I cannot go on anymore. A year where at a point I felt like I'm so tired, I'm mentally tapped out, to go through many things that happen. But I'm glad I'm still standing here, embracing positivity, teaching people on how to stay positive in the midst of what we go through. Because at the end of the day, life will always happen. Things happen. But how we respond matters a lot. During the course of the year, I had a major challenge with my health, specifically. You know, for the first time, I felt sick again, repeatedly, again and again and again. And at the point, I was very tired, and I've gone for a series of tests. I've done how I had to do, and still there was nothing really wrong with me. But then I was falling sick. But I thank God, to God be the glory. I had to go through that. At a point, I had a cough for over 4 months. I was coughing for over 4 months, and it just kept on and on and on. For 4 months, it happened, and it was a really challenging season for me. But I'm grateful, and I'm glad. I'm very excited to share that despite all that happened, coughing through those season, those period, I kept showing up. There are times during the events I had to cough and do stuff like that, but then I was very excited. I was able to show up, and because we showed up every week, we are able to inspire a lot of people out there in the world with our message of positivity. So it's just to encourage anyone out there. You might be having challenges with your head right now, or things might be a little bit difficult for you. You know, it's in life, seasons happen, season comes and season goes, but the ability for us to remain strong in the midst of it all matter. And during the course of the year, One thing I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for friends and family. Yeah, I'm grateful for friends and family, and I'm very excited that we are standing here and we are still strong today. And as the year went on, I lost about seven loved ones, families and friends. People were very close to me. People were very dear to me, but I lost them to death. And to tell you, it all happened so fast. Seven of them during the course of the year, months after month, weeks after weeks, some happening in the same month. And to be honest with you, those season was mentally challenging for me. Being in that place where you lose your loved ones, being in that place where you feel like, wow, the people that has to be there for you are not there for you anymore. They are gone and you cannot see them again. And if there's something I learned in that season of my life where I had to lose my loved ones and I had to go through a season of grief, is the ability for us to embrace the power of now. The ability for us to embrace the power of now. That's why during the Christmas season, one of the messages I was always sharing with people is, if you have time to spend with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones, please do not take it for granted. Embrace it like your life depends on it. Why? Because what we have right now is now. What you have with your family is now. Nobody knows tomorrow. Nobody knows what's happening in the next hour, in the next minutes. So be able to embrace the power of now. It's key and it's very, very important. If you have your loved ones, feel free, call them, tell them how much you love them. You have a friend you have not spoken to, you have somebody you have not forgiven, you have somebody that have wronged you in any way. A lot happen. You forgive people, tell your loved ones how much you love them, support people around you, because at the end of the day, it is now that matters. When they are gone for life. So for me, I learned a whole lot, from that experience of losing my loved ones and be able to stand here today. I'm very proud. I'm happy to move on and to keep their memories with me and celebrate them every time of my life. And thirdly, if there's one thing I'm grateful for, I'm grateful for the gift of friends. Having amazing people in your corner, in your cycle, to support you, to help you, to encourage you, especially in those times when things can look so difficult, especially in those times when things can be challenging. One thing that happens is when you are the one that inspire and motivate people, everybody assume that you are okay, everybody assume that you are great. It happens. But then having people to still reach out to you, to tell you how much they love you, to tell you how much they support you, yeah, to tell you how much they see you, it's very, very important. So for me, I'm grateful for friends and family. I want to make a big shout out to everyone out there who have conversation with me during the course of the year. For some persons, we engage on LinkedIn posts. For some persons, through DMs, through WhatsApp, as the case may be. A big thank you to you. I'm honestly grateful, and I'm very excited for the journey that awaits in 2026. And lastly, if there's one thing I'm grateful for, is the ability for me to be alive. Yes. Now, I will always say this: being alive is one of the greatest miracles that we take for granted, because we experience it every day. We sleep and wake up. We do not see it anymore as a huge miracle in our life. But a few years ago, I remember I've shared on this stage again and again. A few years ago, I remember myself, sleeping on the same bed with a friend of mine. I woke up the next morning and my friend was not able to wake up. And at that moment, it dawned on me that sleeping and waking up is a miracle. So for the fact that I'm alive today, I'm very excited. I'm very happy. And it's to encourage anyone out there in the world right now. For you, you might not be where you want to be. For you, life is not treating you the way you want life to treat you. For you, it's so overwhelming. For you, it's so frustrating. For you, you feel like giving up. Why? Because the pressure is too much. You need to pay your bills. You don't have a job that you can work to pay your bills. For you, you are struggling with your health. You want to be strong, but then your health has been a challenge for you. For you, it can just be relationship, or it can be anything in your life that has been so challenging for you. But today, I just want to encourage you, whichever categories that you find yourself, it's For the fact that you are alive today, for the fact that you are here, it's enough to be grateful. Be grateful for that you are alive. One of my favorite quotes is this, that you might not be where you want to be, but you are not where you used to be. If you look at your life, where you are right now is not how you started in January. You've grown, you've evolved, you've become a better person, you've experienced life differently, you've your mental processing and everything about life has changed. Why? Because of the experiences that you have gone through. So I encourage you, if you are out there, cheer up, stay strong. If you need to talk to somebody, we are here for you. That's why we're a community, to support each other, to encourage one another, and to hold our hands even as we go through the journey of life. And I believe that my gratitude today has blessed you. And if you want to share with us your gratitude, the link is right on stage. Click on it, join us on the backstage so that we can bring you on and so you inspire the world with your gratitude. I'll pass the mic to you, King Jimmy.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. We can hear you, King Jimmy.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Zion. Yeah, you had a lot of good stuff to say about that. I know it's been like you said, a mixed run for you this year. And, but I love that you're, the people that are no longer here, you're keeping them in your thoughts, keeping their memory living on. And that's the most important thing that we can do, right? Is, we know that life is not forever, but, we keep those memories and we keep those people close up. And if we keep remembering them, they know we're thinking about them up there. Right. So, I appreciate you sharing those things and what you're grateful for. We'll shout out a few comments here. Obia Igioma Glory says, compliment of the season, everyone. Good to see Obia. Thank you so much for being here. We got here Laverne saying, season's greetings to all. God has been good. I love to hear that. Love to see you here too, Laverne. Thank you so much. Obia also says that she is grateful for the strong will that she has this year. She was exhausted at a point, and God helped me to pull through. Here's to a more energetic 2026. I love that, man. I love that positivity heading into the new year, Obia. And I love that, even when you were, when things were tough and you felt like the chips were down, God helped you pull through everything, and, you believed in the process, and, you came out stronger is what I'm kind of sensing from this, right? And you're ready to hit the ground running next year. So that's awesome. Leslie is here. Good to see you, Leslie. Says, hello, Zion. Sorry to hear. Yes, appreciate your comment. Rosemary says, Merry Christmas, family. Good to see you, Rosemary. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you. Kenneth, I'm not going to go into this. Well, okay, fine. I'm going to. It's the last show of the year. Why not? So Kenneth says, today's conversation is delectably, scrumptiously, deliciously, edibly, tasty good, filled with nuggets. Chicken nuggets, right? Filled with nuggets of wisdom, kindness, goodness, patience, encouragement, empathy, understanding, sincerity, perseverance, knowledge, honesty, love, hope, courage, tenacity, awesomeness, caring, positivity, compassion, and passion, inspiration, resilience, respect, appreciation, gratitude, enthusiasm, guidance, motivation, support, my friends. That's a mouthful right there, Kenneth, but I don't expect anything less from you with your comments. So thank you. Glad to see you here, and you're in good spirits. Leslie says, lots of love to everyone here. Lots of love right back to you, Leslie. Thank you. And Rising John says, awesome. Yes, it's awesome. Good to see you here. If you want to come on stage, please do and share what you're grateful for. And Leslie says, keep moving your feet. That's what we have to do. And Ola BC John from YouTube says, thank you, Jesus. Yes. Thank you, right? Thank you to everyone there. And we'll shot a couple more comments on here. Rising John says, we are grateful for the gift and privilege of life, health, and abundant blessings, even in the midst of challenge and opposition. Thank God for the victory, breakthrough, and salvation. I love that. Yes. Amen to that. And then Kenneth also says life is guaranteed to be filled with ups and downs. It is, right? No one is immune from them. We all have to deal with them to the best of our abilities towards positivity and move on. Yes, we have to go through those peaks and those valleys, right? That's what we do. So it's how we handle those things, right? And Tom says, thanks for the link, Kenny. Yes, good to see you, Tom. Thank you. Tom and Kenny are having their own conversation here. Tom Cullen, you finally showed up, homeboy. There you go. Yes, Tom, good to see you, homeboy. And Sean Michael Says, happy day after Christmas to all. May the new year bring all your desires. I love that. Yes. Thank you. Great to see you, Sean. And Meryl brought Leslie into here. Reminder her that we have the call here. Thank you, Meryl, for tapping me. Love it. Love it. Yes. So we got a lot of great stuff. A lot of people having conversation here in the comments. They're bringing that positivity just the way we want to see you, into this last show of the year, right? So I'll just be brief here and talk about, kind of how my year's been, right? So, just kind of talking about, kind of what Zion said, it's been a year kind of ups and downs, right? Knock on wood, I haven't had a lot of, losses, right, this year and so much and things like that. But, there's been some health issues in our family, right? My mom's gone through some health issues with her kidneys and some ups and downs and different things going on. But, she's doing great now, which is awesome. And I'm blessed to hear that. But, it's been tough when people go through health issues and, it's your family, right? You want to be there for them and be as present as you can. It's really opened my eyes to realize that, tomorrow is never promised, right? And, I need to spend more time reaching out to my loved ones and calling them on the phone and seeing how they're doing and going to their houses and doing things like that. So, just little things like health just made me realize that, I got to be present as much as possible. But talking about what I'm grateful for, right? I am grateful for my family. And my family is it's not just my immediate family, right? Yes, I'm grateful for my brothers and sisters, my mom, my aunts and uncles that all live by me, that I'm close with. I'm grateful for my family, my wife, Erica, my daughter, Olivia. She's 5 years old, 5.5 now. She's doing so great. Definitely thankful for those close to me and being able to spend time with that family, my family, spending time with them for the holidays. It's been amazing. So I'm thankful to be able to have all those people in my life. I'm thankful for my family that are my friends, right? Not just my friends that are close to me that I've known for a long time here, but my co-hosts here that I get to host this every year, right? Every week. I get to host with Zion and Eni and Isa, right? And, even Simona's not not the hosting anymore, but I get to still be with, talk to Simona and Lydia. I get to host with these people and I get to do this on a weekly basis. And I'm just so grateful to be able to be a part of that. So I'm grateful for them. I'm grateful for everybody who shows up on this call every single week, week in and week out, whether today is your first time or it's your 100th time joining us, whatever it is. I'm grateful that you show up and you're here. And Adrian, good to see you. So glad you're able to join us. So I'm grateful for those who take the time out of their busy days to be a part of this call and be able to spend a couple hours aside to be able to join us. I'm very grateful because I know that there's not many hours in the day can get away from us. And the fact that you spend it with us, it just blesses my heart, and I say it sincerely. So that's some other things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for, once again, I'm grateful for my business, my career coaching business. Grateful for how many people I've helped get into jobs and who've trusted me to be a part of their job search. It's kind of slowed down a little bit because I've been focusing on some other things. But you know what? That's what life is about, right? Doing other things and staying busy and finding what sticks and what you want to do, right? And, even though I haven't been present on LinkedIn so much and posting for the last couple months, I'm still here around. I'm still seeing what everyone's up to, still keeping tabs on those close in my network to see how everyone's doing. So I'm just grateful to see not just me showing up, but everybody showing up, right? So those are just some of the things I'm grateful for. I mean, health is wealth. I'm grateful for my health and being able to, like I said, wake up in the morning, put 2 feet on the ground, get around my day and be able to do the things that I love to do and I want to do. Right. And the fact that I get to do these things every day and just be here. Right. I mean, just being here, living in this existence. Right. It's important to me. And I'm excited for 2026 and what that year is going to bring. Just can't believe how fast this year has flown by. Right. So that's a little bit about what I'm grateful for, how things have gone. And I'm excited to see some people come up on stage. Now, we don't have anyone on stage right now, I don't think. 100th means 2 years. Yes. You're right. It's been long. We've been doing this longer than that, right? So I mean, but there's people who've been here every single week, and they've probably been here 100 times. So we appreciate that. Olivia and Erica are lovely. Jamie, thank you so much. Yes, I got to do more videos with Olivia and singing videos and stuff. It's been far too long, but thank you for checking in, Linda, and talking about them like that. I do appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Kenneth says, Adrian, good to see you. Too stranger. Yeah, we got Adrian shouting out Kenny as well. So good to see. Kenny is the man of the hour here. Everybody knows him. Everybody loves him. Everybody sees that smile right there. They know who he is. So everyone's shouting him out. I love it. But please, yes, we want to hear what you're grateful for. I mean, this is a very casual call today. We're not talking about anything. We're not having a specific topic we're talking about today. We just want to know what you're grateful for. And, maybe, even if you want to talk about what are some of your goals heading into next year, we can talk about that too. If you want to talk about what's something you want to do in 2026 that makes you, that's exciting for you. That would be great. And, we do have a special guest here. We got Jay in the house here. We got a Jedi and an Avenger both together in one package right here. So let's see what we got here. Look at that. The outfit, drip looks good. Jay, tell us, you're the man right now. Tell us what you're grateful for this year, and tell us a little about that hat you're wearing too as well.
Oh my gosh. It's such an honor to be on the stage. This is my first time meeting Zion via LinkedIn and on StreamYard. But what really got me entering the room today is this his successful leadership skills and his ability to not only juggle life, but also juggle life and put himself out there as not a way as to market, but as a way to show his resilience and show how he resonates with people like us who have so many different experiences in and outside of the workplace. He believes in a diverse environment like I do. Oh my gosh, one of the biggest things that I'm grateful for is, I'll give you a little bit of description. So my name is Jay. I am residing in Central Mass. I'm 34 years old, and I was diagnosed with a disability at birth. It is a hyperventilation type of syndrome, invisible disability. And I have to say, like, what am I grateful for? I am so grateful that despite being disabled from birth, I'm so grateful that I have been able to overcome it with the ability to go to work, the ability to join a social community where I can be heard and understood as not a disabled person, but as a superhero. Lately I've been watching some movies that talk about disability, but like I'm just so grateful that even though like I'm an only child and I'm disabled, I have a good support system. My parents, who have taken care of me ever since the day I was born. Although they see my struggles, with all the kinds of things that I go through each and every day. They've seen me succeed from high school all the way up to my full-time employment. I graduated from college. And before I got involved in LinkedIn, I didn't know like what the whole point of it was. I thought it was just a job type community, but I realized that it's not more than just a job community. It's more of a networking opportunity. I see that a lot of companies, I think, are getting more and more involved on LinkedIn, and recruiters and coaches are doing the same thing. I've been able to get into these events about Social Saturday and career coaches on call. I know I have been able to meet some of the greatest people on LinkedIn. Um, and another thing I'm grateful for is just you know being able to celebrate the holiday spirit. Although I am Hindu, I really enjoy celebrating the holidays. Whether it's Diwali, Christmas, New Year, Thanksgiving, what have you. And the real reason I decided to wear a themed sweater kind of the day after Christmas and a snowman type hat is because although all the businesses were shut down yesterday because of the Christmas holiday, I really wanted to show that I'm the greatest gift of all is not being limited because of my disability. That's the greatest gift I have to say, and I'm so grateful that I'm not just a Jedi. I am a superhero, and I want to be seen as a superhero. With a lot of enthusiasm and success, and I believe I am one. And I believe that if all of us can become superheroes, oh my gosh, we can fly to we can fly to anywhere in the galaxy. You know, Zion is laughing right now because he knows I'm putting the two things together. But that's what I'm grateful for. I pass the mic to my two friends.
Man. Well, Diane, I know you want to say something about that, so I'll let you talk in 1 second. But I wanted to say that Jay, like I said, I don't know you, and this might be your first time. I don't know. Did you say it's your first time on the call?
It is actually my first time being on StreamYard and being able to access the link. And I wanted to come up as a guest and just, put myself out there.
Guys, that is amazing. I mean, that's what it's all about here, right? And I was gonna say, the fact that you came up here, you seem like a natural. Honestly, like you seem like a natural. You came up here, yeah. You showed your outfit. You were talking. You're not letting this, disability that you're mentioning about, hold you down in any way, right? Which I love that, right? And I love the superhero thing. I love what you're grateful for, and I love that you're bringing a lot of energy here, and I appreciate that. And I hope this is not your last time you're going to join us, right? Because I mean, you took the plunge, you got on here, and you just started talking about things, and we appreciate that. That's what this is all about, bringing people together. I love the kind words you said about Zion and coaching and the things that he's doing out there. I'm sure I want to say something here in a second, but yeah, no, I appreciate you being here and sharing the things that you are grateful for. And yes, we are all superheroes, and I love it. I mean, I'm just glad you're here, Jay, and I hope to see you joining our calls more often as we head into the next year. Zion, what do you want to say? You're smiling over there.
Wow. I was blown away, Jay. Thank you so much for joining us, firstly, and being part of the stage and honing your voice just to inspire people and encourage people out there. Thank you for your kind words. And I love the enthusiasm, the confidence that you are able to share and to inspire us with your story. Yeah, it's you blow me away, firstly, with your vulnerability. Like you were vulnerable enough, you're able to share the real struggles, the things that you are going through. And I tell you, that's what most people do not do. A lot of people can pretend over it, they can cover it up, but to show up just as you are authentically is the best way to show up. And like Jamie said, it's sounded like a natural. It seems you have been on stage 1,000 times, you've spoken on public spaces. You know why? Because of the confidence you came in. So we want to say a big thank you. We appreciate you so much. And we
And
look forward to
and
seeing you more.
and I want to say one thing before I go. I do want to say, I have come across so many negatives in my life and in the work life, and medically. I will say there is no question that those are just some examples of challenges that we face every day, right? And that's that today that is still happening. And I think the best way to overcome those negatives is to come together as a team. I cannot stress that enough. You know, come together as a team. You know, think of ways to change the negative into positives. You know, when I think of when I go to work, every day as as someone who works in the full time employment, I've always believed that if we just if a team of a certain department comes together and think of ways to make the make the customer's experience more positive, as well as the experiences of the employees more positive, then that is the only way businesses can succeed. Because it's not about the money; it's about how you are able to make a business or a company or whatever industry you're in very successful. You want to satisfy your clients, but you also want to satisfy your employees. And so I just want to put that
Right.
out there. Thank you for having me. I'll pass on the mic to Zion and Jamie.
Wow.
You got it. Yeah, no, wow, Jay, thanks so much for that. Like I said, you've had a lot of good stuff to talk about. It looks like you might be at are you at a Subway?
And a Subway inside Walmart.
Oh, the Subway inside Walmart. Got it. Okay, I should have known that. Well, go get yourself if you haven't eaten already, you'll get yourself a sub or something, or get yourself some food. But yeah, no, appreciate you you being here, and now that you've been on stage and you got a taste of the call here, I would love to see you come week after week and join us and just share more. Depending on whatever the topic we talk about, I'd love to see you share more of your insights. All right. Much love, much love. Yes.
Thank you guys.
Let's
Bye bye.
Yay. We'll see you
All
later,
right,
Jay. Have a
thank
good have a happy
thank
new
you so
year.
much.
Yeah, awesome. That
Yes.
was great. Let's shout
We
out some more comments here, Zion, if you want to shout them out. I
yes,
think
we have
got
Rosemary. Yes, Rosemary says
go ahead,
we are
go ahead,
privileged.
Zion. You can shout out.
Yes, Rosemary says we are privileged to be here today. This year taught me that the most beautiful gift we can give each other is presence, not perfection. Just showing up, being real, loving each other through it all. So I'm grateful to God for everyone, my family, my friend, and even my LinkedIn community, who has made me into the person I am today. I want to say a big thank you. Yes, Rosemary, that was eloquently articulated. I'm using the word of Mr. Kenneth now to let you know that that was very well put. Yeah, Mr. Kenneth is Jamie nibbling on delectable, sumptuously delicious, edible, tasty me barbecue today. Ooh, Jamie, will you want to answer that?
I am not. No yeah, no barbecue today, but I got some chicken in the fridge here. I'll have that in a little bit. So I guess that can be considered barbecue, right? But yes, Ken, barbecue does sound good. Thank you.
Yes, Leslie shouting out
Let's see.
Andre.
Leslie says, yeah, shouting out Adrian here. And I see Adrian also asked if Olivia got plenty of hope Olivia got plenty of presents from Santa. Yes, she did. She got almost too many presents. Honestly, the house is a mess with all her toys and presents. But yes, she got a lot of good stuff. She must have been really on the top of Santa's nice list this year. So yes, thank you, Adrian. Appreciate that. Leslie shouting out everybody here. Linda and Sean saying, Tom, good to see you. Linda saying, hello, my friend. And yes, Leslie says, look for the opposite of the negative. So I like that. Yes. We sometimes see a lot of negatives and we just got to turn them around and figure out how we can turn them into positives, right? And what we can do to shine. So, well, you guys saw Jay come up on stage. Jay was the first one to speak on here. I know we've got a lot of people on the call here, and I know that many of you out there are grateful for. I know that you guys are grateful for things that happened this year. Maybe it was a rough year for some people, but you took the struggles and you turned them into positives. We want to hear your stories. Like we want, we want to see what you have to talk about this year and what you're looking forward to next year. And use that link and come up on stage and share your thoughts. We would appreciate that.
Yes, we had Jay broke the ice already by being the first person to come in and speak. Who's going to be the second person to share with us the things that you are grateful for? And to be honest, I know that we all have things
Yeah.
that we are grateful for, so much that words will not be enough for us to explain or to tell our gratitude. So don't be shy. Feel free. The link is still in the comment section, and you can be able to join us on stage and share with us what is that thing that you are grateful for. What happened this year that you are grateful for? What have life thrown at you that you want to share with the world that you are grateful for? Yes, that's the link right on your screen. Tap it into your browser. It will take you to StreamYard, bring you here on the backstage so that you can be able to share your gratitude. Now, even as we wait for more persons to come on stage and share with us, I know I've shared what I'm grateful for earlier, but I'm just going to talk briefly about gratitude and how gratitude has made me become a better person. Gratitude for me, I remember I used to be a complainer. I complained a lot. For every little things I get to complain, for every little things I get to grumble. But intentionally embracing the power of gratitude through positivity, it changed my life. And if there's one lesson I've learned from gratitude is that it helps you see that you have enough. I will say that again. Gratitude helps you see that you have enough. A lot of us, day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out, we are always on the road of life, trying to get to that milestone, that achievement, make it count, make it matters. We are pushing every day, pursuing goals and vision, which are very, very good. But then at some point, we still feel inadequate. For most of us, we have not done anything yet. You know, People have achieved a lot this year, but then when you tend to ask them, they're like, "Whoa, there's so much to do." As long as you are alive, there will always be so much to do. As long as you are here on this earth, there will always be so much to do. Because the more money you make, the more money you want to make. The more relationship you build, the more relationship you want to build. The more your business grow, the more higher you want to grow. But then when you embrace gratitude, it helps you see that you have enough. And in having enough, it helps brings that satisfaction. It helps brings that take you to the place where you are not overwhelmed by what you don't have, but then you are satisfied with what you have. That puts you in a place of gratitude. So embracing gratitude, even as the year comes to an end, is not optional. And even as we begin 2026, it's very important that we embrace the power of intentional gratitude. I tell you, when you embrace gratitude, it's going to change your life forever. It's going to change your thinking. It's going to change your approach. It's going to change how you do things generally. Because gratitude is powerful. Gratitude is life transforming. It helps you count your blessings. It helps you count your blessings. Sometimes when you sit down and look at your life and carefully evaluate it, you see that whoa, you have so much. You have so much you can share and so much you can talk about. So I appreciate everyone out there who are embracing the power of gratitude to continue in that light, to continue in it, because one drop of positivity is better than the ocean of negativity. One drop of positivity can make a huge difference. Staying positive in the midst of the challenges, staying positive in the midst of everything we go through can make a huge difference in our life. Yes, Jay drop a comment, say greetings brings positive. Yes, gratitude brings positive attitude. Indeed, when you are grateful, it helps you embrace the power of positivity intentionally, and you live it. And you live it. So we encourage you. Yes, Mr. Kenneth said today's conversation is so delectable, scrumptiously delicious. Ability, good atmosphere filled with nuggets of positivity, positivity, positivity. Yes, that's why we are here. We are all here about positivity and sharing it and making sure that more people are intentional, more people know, more people are aware, and then we embrace it as a lifestyle. So feel free. You want to join us on stage, like I said earlier, we have the link in the comment section. But if nobody is coming, we can just keep the conversation going, even as we share more in gratitude. Because, like I said earlier, there is so much we can be grateful for. Yeah, I remember something that happened within the year that I just quickly wanted to share. During the course of the year, I had the opportunity to travel a lot within Nigeria, to travel to different states, and something happened. I think in August or July. Yes, in August. For the first time in me traveling on the road, I got involved in a motor accident, which somebody died. Now I'm sharing this why because just to encourage somebody out there to recognize the fact that you drive around with your car every day, you move around every day. It's something to be grateful for. Most of the time we take it for granted because we can drive. It's not because you're a good driver. It's not because you obey the traffic lights. It's not because of all these things. But we have to be grateful to God for safeguarding us and protecting us. So when I had that experience in August, it really changed my life. When those kind of experience, I usually watch it in movies, but then I had to go through it personally myself. Being involved in an accident and you see somebody dying on the spot, wow, it was mind blowing. So for me, there are so many reasons why I'm choosing gratitude. Why? Because I've had to go through some experiences and then I'm still here, I'm still standing, I'm still breathing, I'm still smiling, I'm still inspiring people with the power of positivity. So it's so, so, so amazing. Yeah, King Jimmy, you have any more to add to it? Even as we we go on to the conversation today.
No, honestly, I mean, you covered a lot of things. I was just trying to think of some things like specific things that like, kind of happened this year that really, made me, just think about things that I'm blessed for. Right. And I just, when, I go back and think about earlier this year when my mom was kind of struggling with her health. Like I said, she was having, she's had kidney issues for a while now. And, she was doing dialysis for a little bit. And then, she started kind of doing different things that her doctor was recommending. She was trying to go to the gym when she could. She was starting to eat certain things differently and eat more cleaner. And eventually she got out, her kidney, her levels went up, which was amazing. And, she was able to take herself out of dialysis. And, just thinking about that this year and just knowing that, she went through a hard time health-wise, and we're at the end of the year, and my mom is still here. I'm just I'm blessed and grateful for that because, just thinking about how tough of a time that was for her, and us praying that she's going to be okay and going through the health issues she had. Just something I don't take for granted, right? That I have my family here and, how important that is. So, yeah, I was just thinking about that and I just kind of wanted to share that with everybody because I know that there's I know there's a lot of people in here who've probably gone through their own health issues, and they've come out on top. Maybe they're battling health issues right now, right? Just for everyone to be here and joining us on this call and being here through the end of the year. And, I just hope that everyone has, great health and gratitude heading into 2026 and the blessings are abound. And, everything that was tough this year, I hope that you can take into next year and just, to learn from all the tough times and just really come out a stronger person. Me just talking out loud about that, but I think that's, kind of where I want to leave that here. And, as we head into next year, but, Marvelous just left a comment on here too, saying that gratitude is the lens through which we track our journey. We are effectively able to see how far we've come despite our challenges. For 2025, it was a year of many lessons. So yes, it's lessons, right? We talk about that. Lessons learned. I mean, we're always learning. Right. I don't think, we think about when we're younger and we go through school up through high school and college and all that. And, we don't realize that every day we are learning just by looking around us, seeing the people around us, learning things. We see things on TV, we pick up skills. Everything is a lesson to be learned, and it makes us stronger, and it makes us more versatile, and it shapes us to who we are, and makes us realize how to handle those things if they ever come up again. Right. So thank you, Marvelous, for your comment. I do appreciate that. I mean, if we don't have anyone else that wants to come up on stage, instead of just listening to us, talk more and more about gratitude, we can. I mean, we can keep going all day if we want to, right? But we'll give it a couple more minutes here and see if anybody else wants to come up here. Don't be shy. This is a safe place, right? You saw Jay on here, talking about, being born with his disability, and talking about the things he's grateful for, and coming up on stage and really rocking the stage like a rock star, right? We want to hear from you. We want to see you come up here and share your thoughts on here. Zion just put the link right there. It's really simple. You just copy and paste it right into your web browser. It'll ask you if you want to join the stage, and then Zion will bring you on up, and you'll pop up here and be able to share your thoughts. But yeah, I'll pass it over to. I mean, if I don't really have, I'll just say this, to wrap it up. I hope that all of you, have a blessed 2026. A good rest of the year. Be safe with the new year coming up. Be safe whatever you do. If you go out and celebrate and have fun and do things with friends and family, just be safe. And I hope everyone has a blessed 2026 and makes it their best year ever. So I'll go ahead and pass it over to Zion. If you want to go ahead and take it over, Zion, we could probably wrap it up, I think, if we don't see anyone else coming up here.
Yes, thank you so much, King Jimmy. That was so amazing. Thank you for being a wonderful co-host. And for everyone under the sound of my voice right now, I just want to remind you and let you know that you are more than enough. I will say that again. You are more than enough. Do not look at yourself because of your current situation. Do not judge yourself because of what you are going through right now. Do not conclude on yourself because of the way things are currently in your life. I want you to find faith. I want you to find hope to keep living because you are more than enough. And the possibilities in you are endless. The possibilities in you are unstoppable. And it does not matter where you are, it does not matter where you're from, it does not matter your skin color, it does not matter where you've been through. You can become anything that you want to be. So do not limit yourself because of resources. Don't limit yourself because of geographical location. Because why? The you in you is unstoppable. The you in you can do so much more. So I just want to encourage you. And I love the fact that Jay spoke about community earlier. And it's just to encourage everyone out there to embrace the power of community. We are one. We are one big family. We are we are all about supporting each other. You don't have to go through your struggles all alone. You don't have to go through the difficult times all by yourself. We live in a world where people don't care. But if there's one thing we do in this community is we love, we care, we listen, and we pay attention. So you're not permitted to be alone. Feel free, reach out, put a call across. We are always here for you. We are here to support you. We are here to help you. And we're here to push you to become a better version of yourself. And like I said earlier, let's embrace the power of now. You have your loved ones, you have a friends you need to call, you need to reach out to. Call them, reach out to them. Let us continue to spread positivity to every corners of the earth through the power of love, of kindness, of compassion, of empathy, and gratitude to everyone around us. We love people, we appreciate people, and it's something we'll never get tired of doing. At the end of the day, everything in this world revolves around people. You are into business or whatever it is you are into, it's all about people. You need people, and people will need you. And the ability for us to appreciate people, it's key and it's very, very important. So we say a big thank you to everyone who has supported us throughout the year 2025 on this event, who keeps showing up for us for the past 3 years of us hosting this event. Want to say a big thank you for your love. Thank you for your amazing support. Thank you for your encouragement. And we believe that 2026 will be a far much greater year, full of possibilities, full of greatness, full of us achieving our goals and the milestones that we set to achieve. So we say enjoy the remaining parts of the year, flow in the season, spread the love, be there for people, say hi to people, send gifts to your loved ones. There's somebody you need to send gift to them, just to appreciate them and tell them how much you love them. And I believe that we're going to see again in 2026 so that we can do more great things and make the year the best year ever. So thank you so much, everybody. We're calling it a content for today. And I believe next week, Friday, will be here again to kick off the new year in a grand style with positivity. So stay blessed and never forget when you are positive, you are possible. And in positivity, there's always endless possibilities for you, for me, and for every one of us. So thank you so much, everyone. Do have a great evening ahead of you.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening ahead of you. Talk to you guys soon.
Yeah.
Every step forward is a new beat to your drama. She's success with global.media.com and celebrate it with or without champagne or rum. She's success with global.media.com.